Hello children, welcome back. We already completed the first chapter. Today we are going to start the next chapter, that is chapter 2, linear equations in one variable. You have already learned about the equations, how to form an equation, how to solve an equation, etc. Now just to recall what you have learned. Now variable. What is meant by variable? A variable can take any value. It can take any value. Its value is not fixed. Its value is not fixed. That means the values are changing. And the variables are denoted by the small letters of English alphabet, that is A, B, C or X, Y, Z, like this. Then constant. A constant has a fixed value. We cannot change its value. For example, 5. 5 is a constant. 100, another constant. Negative 10, another constant. Now next, algebraic expression. When these variables and constants connected by the four operational signs, we get an algebraic expression. It is a combination of variables and constants or simply variables or constants. An expression in which variables or constants or both connected by the four operational signs, we get an algebraic expression. Example, x, an algebraic expression. Then x is connected with the addition symbol, that means with the 5, that is x plus 5, an algebraic expression. Then if you take the variable as y and if you take the operation division, y by 8, another algebraic expression. Then the number multiplied by itself or the variable multiplied by itself, x square plus 1, another algebraic expression. So they are connected with the four operational signs. Then we get algebraic expressions. Now here I wrote a group of algebraic expressions. There are 3 groups. Now look at these 3 groups. Now first group, x, 5, then 3x, x plus 5, y minus 8, a by 4, 2x minus 3, 2 by 3 x plus 5. All these are algebraic expressions. Now here you can see that there is only one variable. Now take 2x minus 3. What is the variable here? X. Then y minus 8. What is the variable here? Y. Therefore, in this set you can see that there is only one variable. Only one variable. Then, what is the highest power of the variable? For example, if you write x, x means x raised to the power 1. Therefore, the power of x is 1. Here everywhere, look at that, the power of x is 1. Here also 1. Here x plus 5, the power of x is 1. Y minus 8, the power of y is 1. 2 by 3 x plus 5, the power of x is 1. So, the highest power of the variable is 1. Here you can see that the highest power of the variable, highest power of the variable is 1. There is only one variable and highest power of the variable is 1. Now look at the second set. 3x plus y. How many variables are there? 2 variables. 2xy plus 5. How many variables are there? 2 variables, x and y. X plus y plus z plus xyz. How many variables are there? There are 2 variables. Here you can see 2 variables. But what about the power of the variables here? 2 variables and the power of the variables are 1 each. Then come here, the third set of algebraic expressions. Here you can see only one variable, x square plus 1, x is the variable, y square minus 1, y is the variable, z cube plus z square plus z plus 1, z is the variable. What about the highest power of the variable? Here the highest power is 2. Here also highest power of the variable is 2. In the third one, the highest power of the variable is 3. Highest power of the variable is not 1. Highest power is not 1. It is not 1. The highest power of the variables are different. Now, if you consider the algebraic expressions in which the highest power of the variable is 1 and it contains only one variable, we can call this type of expressions as linear expressions. So, what is meant by linear expressions? Linear expression means an expression which contains only one variable and the highest power of the variable is 1, then we can call it as linear expressions in one variable. Linear means the power is 1. The highest power of the variable present there is 1. Therefore, we can call it as linear expressions. So, in this chapter, we are considering only linear expressions. Then, next comes equation. So, when two algebraic expressions are equal, an equation is formed there. For example, x plus 5, an algebraic expression which is equal to 8. When two algebraic expressions are equal, an equation is formed there. An equation means it is a condition on the variable. An equation is, it is a condition on the variable. Condition on the variable. What is the condition here? When x is equal to 3, 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. Okay, the value of x is, when the value of x is 3, then 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. So, that is a condition on the variable. X can take only one value. What is that value? X is equal to 3. Then I told you, when two algebraic expressions are equal, they are connected by the equality sign, and this equal to sign is known as the equality sign. Two expressions are connected by the equality sign. Then the expression on the left of the equality sign is known as left hand side, and the expression which is on the right of the equality sign is known as the right hand side. Then the right hand side may be either a number or an expression. We can write in this way also. 2x minus 8 is equal to x plus 11. Now, here the left hand side is 2x minus 8 and right hand side is x plus 11. So, the right hand side, sometimes the right hand side is simply a number, a constant, or an expression. Then, linear equation in one variable. I told you we are considering only linear expressions. So, linear equation in one variable means the equation which contains only one variable, the equation which contains only one variable, and the highest power of the variable appearing in the equation is 1. The highest power of the variable. Highest power of the variable appearing in the equation is 1. then we can call it as linear equation in one variable. Then next, solution of an equation. Consider the equation x plus 8 is equal to 11. So here the left hand side is x plus 8 and right hand side is 11. Then for what value of x this equation is balanced? What is meant by balanced? Balancing an equation means the left hand side value and right hand side values are equal. So when x is equal to 3, the left hand side is equal to x plus 8, therefore 3 plus 8 which is equal to 11. And what about the right hand side? Right hand side is equal to 11. So there is a balance between the left hand side and right hand side, and this balance occurs when x is equal to 3. Therefore the value of the x, the value of the variable is known as the solution of the equation. Then next, to find the solution of an equation, we have different methods. Trial and error method, adding or subtracting same number on both sides. Then the method of transposition. Here we use the method of transposition. What is meant by the method of transposition? Last year you learned. We have to change or we have to move one term from left hand side to right hand side. So a term of an equation can be taken from one side to other side with a change in its sign. While moving it from one side to another, left hand side to right hand side, the term will change its sign. So if the term is added on the left hand side, when it goes to the right hand side, it will be subtracted. So addition becomes subtraction, and subtracted, a term is subtracted on the left hand side. So when it moves to the right hand side, we have to add the term. So subtraction becomes addition. Then multiplication. Multiplication will be changed into division, and division will be changed to multiplication. So there is a change in its sign. For example, x plus 8 is equal to 12. Here we want to find the value of x. So you have to remember that all the time you have to keep the variable on the left hand side. We want to find the value of x, so keep the variable on the left hand side, and the other term you have to move from left hand side to right hand side. So x is equal to, what is given on the right hand side, you have to write first 12. 8 is added here, positive 8. When we transpose positive 8 from left hand side to right hand side, addition becomes what? Subtraction. Positive 8 is added. When it moves from left hand side to right hand side, 8 is subtracted. So 12 minus 8, which is equal to 4. Second example, y minus 4 is equal to 12. Here the variable is y. We have to find the value of y. So that will be the solution of this equation. So y you have to keep it on the left hand side itself. So write y first. Then equal to, we have to transpose negative 4 to the other side. That means 4 is subtracted. So when 4 moves to the other side, 4 should be added. So what is given here? 12. 12 you have to write first. So 12 plus 4 is equal to 16. So subtraction becomes what? Addition, changed into addition. Then third one, 5x is equal to 30. So what is meant by 5x? 5x means 5 into x is equal to 30. Here we want to find out the value. X is multiplied with 5. So we want to transpose 5 from this side to the left hand side to the right hand side. Here 5 is multiplied. Therefore, this multiplication, when 5 goes to the other side, it will become division. So x is equal to 30 divided by 5. 30 divided by 5 we can write in this way also, 30 by 5. So the answer is equal to 6. Then third one, y by 4 is equal to 6. Here we have to keep the variable y on the left hand side, y. We have to move 4, y divided by 4. The meaning is that y divided by 4 equal to 6. So you have to transpose, or you have to move 4 from left hand side to right hand side. Here the operation involved is a division. When 4 moves to the other side, it will become multiplication. So y is equal to, what is given on the right hand side? Write first 6. Then when we transpose 4 to the other side, 6 into 4, which is equal to 24. Therefore the value of y is equal to 24. So in this way we can find out the values of the variables using the method of transposition. So that's all for today's class. Thank you.